Guys, it's Karen and I'm here to do a new at the drugstore. It's been a long time since I've done one of these, and what happened was I changed phones and accidentally deleted everything photo wise from my old phone. So I was absolutely gutted. I lost so many photos because what I didn't realise is they deleted off my computer, off of my iPad and off my phone. I didn't realise that I didn't need to delete them. You know, I was trying to just delete everything before closing it down. Anyway, on there was the pictures of the new at the drugstore stuff that I had bought and seen and not bought. So I can't remember that. I have no idea what I bought. So there's a couple of things here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that I've bought from the drugstore, and I've got some photos of some really new stuff, you know, some stuff I've seen recently. So we'll talk about that today. So I apologise for that. I've probably missed one. Let me show you the first random thing. I wanted to show you these because they were only £2.99. They're by Intuition, or by Wilkinson Sword, and they're called Intuition Perfect Finish Eyebrow Styling and Facial Shaving. So I popped one out and just quickly tried it on my face to see what they were like, and they seem absolutely fine. I've done a video, I'm pretty sure, on how I shave my face, and I think it's a lovely thing to do. I think it really makes your makeup sit better and your skincare sink in deeper. And I used to buy these off of Amazon, but the fact that I can just pick these up in Superdrug and they're only £2.99 is fantastic. I've got a couple of hair care items. One, I don't know if this is new or not, but I want to show you because it's a deep cleansing shampoo, and you guys know I'm always on the lookout for a cruelty-free deep cleansing shampoo. This one is called the Gunk. Removes product build-up and exfoliates the scalp. So it's a really interesting formula because it's got, I think, bamboo in it and charcoal. It smells a bit odd, but I haven't used this yet, so I am going to try this and I'll let you know what I think. Then I got this, the Herbal Essences. Herbal Essences are cruelty-free, so that's fantastic. This is the Argan Oil of Morocco Repair Mask, and it smells amazing. That just smells like perfume mixed with washing powder. Really, really nice. Doesn't stay in your hair, but it doesn't look like I've used any because it's all kind of leveled out, but it was right up to the top. So I have used this and I did really like it, especially considering it's a mask, because I don't normally like masks for 2 reasons. One, I feel like they're often very thick and hard to distribute through your hair. And 2, I've never found that masks do anything different than leaving a conditioner in your hair for the same amount of time as it recommends with a mask, and yet they're a lot more expensive, and so I've never really felt there's, you know, it's not good value for money. But this one was on, I think, on special offer, so I enjoyed it. It was nice. It was not better than anything that I already use, so I will finish this, but I probably won't repurchase it. I bought 2 skincare items. The first one was by e.l.f. and it is the Super Hydrate and Moisturiser with Hydrating Squalane. It didn't actually tell me that this was a jelly product, but that's exactly what it is. It's a very wobbly, very firm, well, it doesn't look firm when you do that because it looks like it would tip out, but it is actually very firm. You can see you can press into it without it breaking. You have to actually pick it up like that, and it's kind of solid. So it's a very unusual moisturiser. It is just like jelly, but this was really nice. I really did feel like my skin was moisturised after using this, and I can often find things that say they're moisturising and my skin just still feels dehydrated, you know, it still feels tight. And it didn't at all using this. The only thing about it, which didn't bother me really, but my skin was a bit sticky for quite a while. It wasn't something that sank in quickly. You know, it stayed sticky for half an hour or so, but it did eventually sink in. So I really enjoyed that. Really nice ingredients, nothing nasty. This was £8 from Boots, which I think is a really good price for that. So yes, highly recommend that. Next is the No7 Hydrating Skin Paste. I bought and reviewed 2 of their other skin pastes, the first ones they came out with. One was a kind of fruit acid peel type mask, really, and then the other one I did like. It was in a green tube. I had the green and an orange one, and I did like it. It was a hydrating one, and I used to just use it as a night cream, and I think I used it up, or I've maybe almost used it up, but I definitely liked it. And so I saw this and was interested. There's another one So there's now 4 pastes. There's another one that is another type of clearing paste. So another one for, I guess, acne prone skin. I didn't look at that and didn't look at the ingredients actually, because the last acid one, I didn't like the ingredients. There was too much, I think there was fragrance in it, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, I did look at the ingredients of this and nothing in it that would bother me at all. And I have used this a couple of times only, but I love it. I have been using it as a night cream and it is really, really nice. It comes out looking like a lotion, but you put it on and it feels really, really rich, but not greasy at all. Has it got a scent? No, can't smell anything at all. It feels absolutely beautiful on the skin. I love this tube that it's in. Yeah, I love everything about this. So I've really enjoyed this the couple of times I've used it, but I'll use it a lot more and hopefully talk to you about it in my empties. If not, if I end up not using it, you know, if anything funny happens with it, then I would put it in, it would be in as empties and fails, if that makes sense. And if I absolutely continue to adore it, it would appear in a favourites. Next is the NYX Line and Load. This is a lip liner and lipstick in one. So I was intrigued by this and bought this in, I don't know what this colour is called, but there's actually only 4 colours. There's this bright red, then there's a very dark red, then there's a brown, and then there's a bright pink. I think it's a pink, maybe a pink or a pinky purple. And the idea is that you can line your lips with this and then fill them in. So it's a tiny, tiny little sort of doe foot. I have tried it briefly, but it wasn't like when I had my full makeup on. I need to try it again. And I think I bought this because I like the idea of not needing to have a lip liner. But I think with such bold colours like this, you really do need a lip liner. Like when I used it, I've tried it twice now and I didn't have makeup on one of the times. And the second time I didn't do what I normally do, which is clean my lips off, put foundation over, powder on, you know, kind of prepare my lips if you like. And so I think that I need to try it properly, if that makes sense. But I very rarely wear this kind of colour. So I hope they'll come up with some nude colours and I will definitely buy them and try them because I do think it's a really good idea. What I should do really to be a good YouTuber is try this after this video and properly prepare my lips and put it on and see how I get on. But the couple of times that I've tried it, in case I don't get round to that, it just was a bit, it went outside the lines. You know, I've not got massive lips and it did look a little bit wonky. It was quite hard to control for me. So I feel like it might work better with nude. I nearly forgot to show you this. This is a bit random, but this is the Veet Miraculous Oil, multi-benefit oil, pre and post hair removal. I haven't used it post hair removal, but I've been using this with just a Bic razor, or I used it yesterday to shave my legs, and I really like this. I like that I have an option of something that I don't have to be in the bath with. I don't know whether it will tell you can use it like that, but it's worked out fantastically. I've got no irritation. I was able to, you know, smoothly shave my legs and they feel fine today. Like I said, no irritation. The only thing is obviously using oil clogs up the razor, but there you go. And I know you can probably use any oil, but I didn't use very much, as you can see. And so I like that. I really like that. Okay, that's everything that I did buy. I have got everything I didn't buy. Well, everything I did and didn't buy here on photos. That just reminds me what I saw and didn't want to purchase. I just wanted to briefly mention that the collection, is it called Collection? Oh, it used to be called Collection 2000. It's now called Collection in Boots. Have got some eyeshadow palettes out and I swatched the eyeshadows and they seemed really, really nice. And I used to buy the single Natural Collection eyeshadows and they were really good. And there's some really nice eye palettes out, really lovely colours, and they are, let's see if there's a price on here. £4.99. I mean, it's such a good price, and so I think it's worth checking them out if you're in the market for any eyeshadows or are looking for a gift to buy for, I don't know, a teenager or something like that. I didn't buy them simply because I'm trying to reduce my makeup, especially eyeshadows. Sleek have got out some supersized singles of your favourite shades of, I think it says triple platinum, but it is a highlighter by the looks of it that's got a sort of peachy one, a gold one, and then a more, I guess, pinky one. And then there is some liquid highlighters as well. I just don't use highlighter nowadays, so that's not something I would buy. There's a new mascara out by NYX called On the Rise. The brush looks okay, but I don't know. If it becomes cult, then I might consider buying it, but I've been really disappointed with NYX mascaras, and so I didn't think about buying that one at all. Oh, back to Sleek, actually. Sleek have got an eyeshadow palette called Major Morphosis collection. That looks really nice as well. Sleek have got some new lip glosses out. There's 4 different colours from what I can see there, and they seem fine. I'm just not really a lip gloss girl. There's a new brand of hair care in Boots called Cake, and it's cruelty free and vegan, and so that's really interesting, but I couldn't see any products that I could use. They were either aimed to, let me have a look, this one is a sulfate free volume shampoo, which I generally wouldn't use a volume shampoo. I can't really see that one. What's that one? The Big Wig. A thickening volume conditioner, then a thickening leave-in conditioner, and then there was some curly girl products. So the Curl Whip, whipped curl mousse. So yeah, there was only a small amount of products on the shelf, and nothing that really appealed to my hair type, but that's exciting. There was some other e.l.f. skincare. You guys know I bought the jelly one, but there was a Super Clarify cleanser with niacinamide, but it had fragrance quite high on the list, and so I thought, no, that's definitely not something I'd want to use. I'm not as bothered about fragrance in a cleanser, but I do want to have the option of using a cleanser near my eyes, and that would just rule that out. Then there's Super Tone, a toner with brightening fruit acids, and this has got like lemon peel oil and things that I just wouldn't want to use on my skin, so that's not so great. Super Mask. There's a mask with soothing Centella asiatica, and it was right next to this, and I had a look at the ingredients on that, and again, fragrance, so not something I'd want to use in a mask. Barry M have got some serum mists out which look really interesting, but I didn't buy any because I've got so many bottles of spray things, you know, that I'm literally running out of room in my skincare drawer, but they look really interesting. They're £5.99, so I might try them in the future sometime. That's everything that I did and didn't buy from mostly Boots and Superdrug, is where I go to have a look what's new out. There is a lot more new out, but I've done separate videos on them. So for example, the Inky List have got new skincare out, and they are now in Boots, I believe. Superdrug Me Plus have their own range out, but I'm going to do a video on that range alone. What else was I thinking about? Revolution have got new skincare out, but I've already done a video on that. So there is quite a lot out there, and I think that maybe there's a bit more skincare coming out now because people are maybe getting a little bit bored of too many new makeup releases and are a little bit more into skincare nowadays as well. So that's quite exciting. So that's everything for today. I will leave details of my makeup, etc. in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon.